Hey everyone, it's Ryzen. Welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy IV: The After Years. Well, we gotta get out of here first. Fortunately, now we actually have Biggs and Wedge back, so we can just use Vibra Edge. Or Vibra Edge, I don't know, however you pronounce it. But yeah, when we got a group of 4 enemies, simple. Can take them out real fast now. Still got more, huh? Yeah, I should've just waited. I don't think there's split damage with Vibra Edge. No, not really. Oh, by the way, as far as moon phases are concerned for, what was I saying? What was I thinking here? The bands. It depends on what the band consists of. Like for Vibra Edge, it's just attack. So in this case, it is in fact weakened. However, if a band is attack and white magic, or, well, which one is that? That's possible to have both. What is it right now? Okay, like say we had a band that was black magic and attack, it would actually be boosted as a result of the black magic. They don't cancel themselves out. It always defaults to whatever the higher one is. At least that's what I've noticed when I've tested it. I don't want to use a tent. Alright, now we should just be able to... Yeah, we only got like 3 enemies now. I'd edit them out, but it doesn't take very long. Which way do I go? Get a bronze hourglass. Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. Almost there. If you want to remove Biggs and Wedge's equipment, I guess you could do that now. I mean, obviously, they're not, you know, permanent characters. I mean, they look like generic NPCs. You would have had to do that before coming out here, though. Because Biggs is gone. Okay. Once we board the airship and talk to this guard, we're leaving this area. You could reset the moon phase to full, but that would cost quite a bit of money right now. I prefer to just rush through this beginning part. Oh yeah, we passed. Forgot about that. Oh yeah, it's literally a rat tail. Yeah, it's a reference to FF1. Yeah, it's just a test. Doesn't actually mean anything. It's just symbolic. Which is cool. Oh yeah, do you want to be a paladin or not? Although Cecil doesn't have that much white magic, honestly. Actually, Ceodore has a lot more white magic than Cecil. I think Ceodore is actually a better party member than Cecil, frankly. Was in original FF4. Ceodore's got some really good backup healing ability. Doesn't have the cover ability, though. Oh yeah, we have a boss fight here. It's Belphegor's. Oops, I was still on auto battle. Vibra Edge will not be very good here. So we want to use Fyra. You could use it on both of them, or one of them, doesn't matter. I like to take out... Well, actually, I probably should damage both of them a little bit. They have a attack that... Oh, wow, that guy's in the back row. Called Whirlwind. Here it is. It deals damage based on their current HP. So I do want to get a fire going on the guy in the back there. But this is a pretty easy boss fight. Yeah, Biggs got healed, which is nice in between the fights there. I think Wedge did too, I'm not sure. I know Biggs did, and Biggs is really all I care about with his MP, because he's going to be using... Fyra. Oop, took that one. Oddly enough, Biggs doesn't have Blizzara or Thundara, but Fyra will get the job done. Yeah, I didn't go over Biggs and Wedge, because they're just not really that relevant. But, I mean, as far as they're concerned, Biggs has some black magic, Wedge has some white magic. That's basically it. They have the one band, and they're decent physical fighters. Not much to them. Biggs is, I think, slightly stronger. Wedge doesn't get any other white magic other than Kira. They never learn any abilities or anything. I mean, even if they were permanent, they'd be pretty bad. They don't really have the stats to take advantage of their abilities. Also, we are screwed. Oh well. They're in the throne room. Oh, guess a bunch of monsters are coming. Yeah, Cecil can take them. I mean, we killed, you know, Zeromus, so we should be fine. I do like Rose's new outfit, though. Her dress that she's wearing. I think they're like 40 now. Yeah, they have to be. They have to be in their 40s. Because it's like 20 years later, right? Of course, they still look ridiculously young for their age, but sure, why not? Somehow Rose is probably more beautiful now, which is funny. I mean... I guess so is Rydia, huh? Look, they age like, well, not in reverse. That wouldn't make any sense. Let's just say they age well. I mean, so does Cecil, frankly. Oh, anyway, Cecil. So, yeah, he's got some stuff, some good stuff. If you want, you can unequip this King Sword from him, and you can actually give that to Ceodore. I think that's cheating. You're clearly not... That doesn't make any sense, basically. How could Ceodore get access to a piece of equipment that is literally here in Baron Castle? Like, that just doesn't make sense. So, yeah. As far as battles here, we're gonna auto battle. Really nothing else to it. Well, for the most part. You can talk to the guards here, but they're just like, yeah, we got things under control. I get 3 chests there. Oh. Oh, okay. Well, we got a bunch of Domovois and Goblins. Yeah, unfortunately, Cecil has to fight, like, large groups of enemies, which is a little annoying, actually. There's 15 treasures in here. You could basically run from every single battle in this area, by the way, if you want. Some of them are scripted. Like, I think this is a scripted one. I want to kill one of these Cockatrices. Actually, no, I want to kill them all. The zoo has a ton of health, so we're going to want to take him out later. I do want to be quick, because I need to get to the boss fight, or the first boss fight here. Before the moon changes. I don't have to, but it would be advisable. Okay, now that the Cockatrice is dead, auto attack. If I were to auto attack, after killing the first Cockatrice, Cecil would auto target the zoo. And as you can see, the zoo takes forever to kill. And that's no good. He will eventually die, though. There he goes. Thank God for auto battle. Oh, we got this. Nope, but it's broken. Won't budge. Oh, I guess I can save. Let's see. So as far as my saves, the way I'm going to do this... Okay, yeah, we're going to do this. I'm going to designate basically 2 slots, I think, to each tail. So we're in Ceodore's tail right now, so... One will be my end of episode save. This will be my mid save. Actually, maybe I should do 3, yeah. Yeah, beginning, mid, and end. And I'll do that. And then, you know, the first one will be the clear save at the end. That'll transfer, I think. I don't know. You never want to save over each tail's like individual data. Like, you want to have at least, you know, something for each tail. We can transfer all the data later. All right, I got chest 4. Oh, a Lilith. I hate this thing. We're going to want to use a high potion. If you run out of high potions, just run from these things. The reason why I did that, it's 5, 6, and here's 7. But we might as well get this first. The reason why I used a high potion there, by the way, is because that Lilith will counter with Slap, and that can inflict silence. And for Cecil, I actually care about that, because it'll stop his white magic, and, well, I might actually want to use his white magic. I would, okay, that's 7, and 8's right here. In order to progress, by the way, we have to just go to the top of this tower. I forgot what I was saying. It probably wasn't important. Oh, I rearranged Cecil's white magic, but I really want to get to a certain enemy boss before the moon changes. And it's usually very tight. It's not a huge deal if you don't make it, but it will make the fight much harder. That's 9, 10... 11, 12, and then 13, 14, 15, yep. Fight an ogre here. That's all the treasure in the castle. Ogre's simple enough. Luckily, Cecil's pretty strong. Not as strong as he was at the end of FF4, but, you know. As far as Cecil is concerned, he's basically unchanged from FF4. Yeah, we have to save that girl in order to progress. I'll check these, but I don't think it matters. No. But yeah, you know, Cecil's got some basic white magic that's okay, mainly out of battle for healing, but Asuna's pretty good. What else does he have? He doesn't even have Asuna right now. You might want to save at this point, but we'll be okay. And he'll cover low HP allies. You can also manually have him cover somebody, but I hardly ever do that. There is an interesting combination you can use with a certain other character that has a counter ability. But I've never taken advantage of that. By the way, this is the fight I was worried about. Yeah, this guy. This guy is a Centaur Knight. he does a ton of damage to you. Yeah, 74. If the moon is, well, the next phase, which I think is a waxing phase? I forget what it's called. It's either waxing or waning. I get them mixed up in my head all the time. But anyway, the next phase after the full moon is the attack increased phase. I think it's attack up and specials down, I think. Yeah, pretty sure. And yeah, that phase is really bad right now. But especially against that guy, I mean, he'll do 200, 250 damage to you, and you'll have a hard time winning it. If that happens, you'll need to be very careful. I would go in with full health, and I'd be very careful. And just, you know, heal with a high potion if you need to. Okay. Whatever, Cecil. This irritates me, but whatever. I don't know why they're still doing this thing when Rosa literally fought the final boss in the first game, but whatevs. I mean, it makes sense if things look hopeless to tell her to run away. It doesn't make sense to, like, oh no, you can't help me at all. It's an irritating holdover from FF4. And I don't know why they're repeating that really stupid scene on the Lunar Whale. Which is easily one of the dumbest scenes in the entire series. You know, when they're like, oh, the girls can't come with us. Which makes no sense whatsoever. Especially, like, Rydia is, like, the most powerful summoner in lore in the game. And Rosa's probably the strongest in lore white mage at the time. No, it's gone on the moon. I love FF4, but that scene is dumb. It was dumb there. It's dumb here. Oh, hey, Rydia. Who's that with you? Somebody flying a ship. Young and, somebody there with blonde hair. Well, Edward and... Well, we've seen her before. The secretary in training. Whoever the hell those people are. And, don't know who has pink hair. Probably not important. Well, there's Edge and... Well, we've seen two of those guys, but we haven't seen the other two in Interlude. But we didn't get their names. Well, I guess the moon's back, so that's probably bad. I think that's a safe assumption. You don't have to... Oh, well, actually, we're going to get Sid first. We're going to go a little long so we can get through this. Actually, he is slower than he was in FF4. Oh, speaking of Rosa, she's basically like she was in FF4. Solid white mage, decent archery skills, and she's got the aim command for perfect accuracy. Although it's not as good as it once was. No, he's not back yet. In fact, the ship crashed. Yeah, Biggs. Yeah, sure, leave it to Biggs. But yeah, arrows are actually much more accurate than they were in base FF4, so they're actually better, but also worse. They're better because... Yeah, there it is. There's the waning moon. They're better because... I don't think there's anything in here. No. They are more accurate. They're worse because there's no creature type X... Well, there are creature type exploits, but they're nerfed. They're only like... I think like double damage. Not ×4 like they used to be. They're nowhere near as strong. Unfortunately. So Rosa's much better as a pure white mage, although arrows still have their place in this game. In fact, they can be good in the endgame with a certain character. Especially in the 3D version. Oh my god, arrows are really good in that version for that character. Let's see. Let's take a look at Cid. Yeah, he's got his stuff. Still two-handed weapons. But yeah, look at that horrendous speed stat. Yeah, Cid is... He's not god-awful or anything. I mean, he's perfectly usable, but he's definitely one of the worst fighters in the game because of that speed stat. There's basically a much better version of Cid, if you like Cid's character. And I actually do like that character that's a better version of him. I like that character a lot, actually. Yeah, good idea to save now. Oh, Cid has a new command now. It's called, what's it called? I think it's called Wrist Strike? Not mistaken, right? Oh, yeah, she has all of her things. Oh, Blessing is new for Rosa. Yeah, it heals HP and MP. It's basically Prayer, but better than it was in base FF4, because it restores some MP, too. Pretty good amount, too. Some percentage, but enough to be noticeable to every party member. It doesn't always work, but it's worth using if you got nothing better to do with her. Analyze, yeah, that works the same as it did. It's Libra. But yeah, Risk Strike, it's basically a guaranteed crit if it hits. It's Death Blow from FF7. I don't like it. Maybe in the moon phase where it's, you know, heightened, it might be good, but nah. It is affected by the moon phase, by the way. Okay, we got the boss fight. So these guys, let's go learn some bands. Oops, no. Let's learn the band for Rosa. It's attack, white magic, band. You could do it the other way around too, but that's what it is. It's Cecil attack, Rosa, white magic. There's also one for Cid, but I want to hold off on that one for the next one. What is it? Analyze and attack? Yes. Here, we'll use Blessing. Hopefully it'll work. Yeah, there it goes. Yeah, it's pretty good. Not bad. It gets better because it's got a percentage based, so you'll notice like in the late game it's quite good. Rosa's solid. There's better options than her for white magic, but I have used her before in one of my final parties, and she's pretty good. Cid's perfectly viable too, by the way. Basically everyone is, except for like one party member. Okay, this guy. Let's go ahead. We're gonna use a band. Search for bands. Cid. Analyze. Band. Oh, I can't target, unfortunately. Here, let's slow you. Yeah, this Ahriman is much weaker than the one we fought in the end of FF4. I'll probably double cast. Actually, no, I don't think there is such a thing as double casting slow anymore. I think in After Years, there's only one slow that's needed. I mean, I hardly use slow. I usually use the... Okay, yep. But I don't think it stacks anymore. There's a few changes they made to the mechanics. I think that's one of them. Rosa, use Kira, Machine Break. Another change is the way Protect and Shell work. They're not just stat modifiers anymore, they're actually buffs. Protect will reduce the damage that physical attacks do by a set percentage. Yeah, this guy always does a pattern, by the way. He'll do Drain if nobody needs to be doomed. If there's one person doomed. If there's nobody doomed, then he'll well, use Doom and then haste on them. Actually, I think he uses Drain if somebody has Doom on them. Let's get the other one, Holy Blade. Trying to, you know, keep my MP is kind of good here. But yeah, you can stack Protect up to 4 times, I think 4 times, and it reduces damage by up to like 33%, I think, when you stack all of them. It's like 15%, then 20%, 25%, then 33%, I think. Something like that. I want to use Machine Break on the, that guy. I don't know why I just had Rosa do that. That's not good. Oof. Unfortunately, the waning moon is here, so that's not good. That's bad. Let's see, do I need to cure? Oh, yeah. The Strato Avis is pretty powerful. The other guys aren't so much, but damn it. We could just focus on Cecil, actually. Yeah, why don't we do that, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. Cecil, I think, is the only one that really matters. I only killed the other Cockatrice, by the way, because I got tired of moving over. The Strato Avis is the only thing that really matters. He should be your primary target. Yeah, we're just gonna focus solely on Cecil, because he'll cover anybody that has low HP. Yeah, the Strato Avis has a ton of health, unfortunately. He's basically a boss. Also hits twice, as you can see. Yeah, Cecil, or Sid is just so slow. There are ways to get him to be faster. But yeah, we want Rosa on standby to use Kira on Cecil, and then we'll be good. Or Kira on anybody that gets hit with Tornado if you want, but I'd rather use Cecil's cover ability. Yeah, there it is in action. Why don't we give Wrist Strike a try, so I can show that off. I would never normally use that, but, you know, might as well. Yeah, that's what it does. It either misses or it crits, and it usually misses. So it's pretty bad. Yeah, what's up? Okay, what favor? Sure. I guess we're losing for some reason, even though it doesn't look like we're losing. This scene probably would have been better if Sid grabbed her, but whatever. It's sprite work, so it's kind of hard to animate that. And like Sid made her run away, but whatever. Yeah, they both lose. Or they both run away. They both lose. No, they both run away. What's that? Oh, it's just Bahamut. Cool, we got reinforcements. Must be Rydia around here. Or some sort of mysterious girl. Oh, yeah, she's literally a mysterious girl. I mean, she does kind of look like Rydia. I have no idea why. Well, Interlude was made afterwards, so I guess that would be why. Oh, he just auto battle. Yeah, guess what? We can't beat Bahamut. Sussel's reaction is kind of a little weird now that they've added Interlude to the thing, because he's literally seen somebody that looks like Rydia, but wasn't Rydia. I mean, it was literally the final boss of the Interlude. So I'm not sure why he's so shocked to see somebody that looks like Rydia when, well, he's seen that before. But that's just because the Interlude was made after the initial After Years. Yeah, eventually he'll Mega Flare. I don't even know if Reflect would work, or if it's scripted. But we have no way to do Reflect. Even if we had Rosa, I don't think she has the spell. Well, Cecil's dead. Oh well. We don't need him anyway. We got Ceodore. How can you go beyond the maximum output? They probably mean beyond the point where it's safe. I guess they blew out their own engine or something. Or the monsters damaged the wing. I think that's supposed to be like Biggs jumping on top of Ceodore to cover him. Oh, we're in the Fey March. Yeah, what's up? Why? Oh, it's that same mystery girl. Oh, you got Bahamut first? Is this a flashback? I mean, I guess it would have to be because, well, she's busy fighting Cecil. Oh, Terra Bill's back. And yeah, obviously I know the plot. I'm just feigning ignorance. It's like the third time this thing is activated. Do you think we'd, like, destroy the tower at this point? Oh. So that's who that girl was flying the ship earlier. That, Dwarven girl. Oh, here at the Red Wings. Yeah, they might be okay. I don't know how this protected Ceodore, but just accept it. They all dead? Yeah, looks like it. Maybe Wedge is alright. Nope, he's dead too. Oh, well, Biggs is alive. Cool, he's the better one anyway. You want to join and get your black magic? Oh, you could give Ceodore that king sword that Cecil has. But, again, I think that's cheating. I mean, how would Ceodore actually get that thing from all the way there, right? Like, that makes no sense. He can equip that armor, I think, that Cecil has, too. It's basically better than, like... I know the sword is, like, better than basically anything else in Ceodore's tail. Well, you're gonna have to. Oh, flashback. This is from FF4. Oh, yeah, so they just retconned the two soldiers that were talking to Cecil in FF4 at the beginning as Biggs and Wedge. Which I kind of like, actually. It's a minor retcon that doesn't really change anything, but it, you know, gives them a bit more character. Or a bit more prevalence. Like they were there all along. Which is cool. Oh, crap. He said something. I thought we were done. My bad. I don't know what that line was. He's just telling us to go back. I'm not going to re-record over one line of dialogue. It's because the stupid D-pad advances dialogue, which is one of the things I hate in this game. Like, I wish you could turn it off. Because you're always going to be hitting the D-pad to move. Like, that's the problem. And I don't think there's a way to turn it off. Oh, maybe there is. No. Set the function of the L button? What does that mean? Use the L button to talk and investigate things in the field? I have no idea what that means. Yeah, you can't turn that off, unfortunately, which really sucks. You can save if you want, but I don't know what the point of it is. Yeah, let's go over here. There's nothing to this area. But we got some enemies. We are healed, right? Yeah, I thought so. Just auto battle. There's nothing to this. Oh, unfortunately, the Gatlinghog will counter, and Ceodore cannot one-shot them. If he had the King's Sword, he could, but I don't. Holy cow, it's a Flamehound. Yeah, so this is an example of an enemy that just shows up in several tales, and multiple times he shows up, he's a separate entry in the Bestiary. Or we can just die horribly. Oh. Guy in a hood, I guess. Cool. I like turbans. Oh, he's literally the hooded man. No idea who you are. Never seen anybody that looks like you in base FF4. I mean, he's got 1 HP, but I guess he's alright. What? What else is he gonna do? Had an airship. It crashed. Who hasn't heard of them? Yeah, I guess so. What trouble? Oh, you mean back in FF4? Oh yeah, gonna use the Devil's Road, I'd imagine. No, not quite. I don't know why he doesn't just tell him that it's like a teleporter thing. Like, we know what it is from the original, the first game. Oh, you want to go to Baron? Oh, okay. Sure, you have no name. Why not? Yeah, he's literally the hooded man. He's pretty good. All he can do is attack, though. But he has good stats. He's fast. Now, look, I'm just going to tell you that there's a weird mechanic with him. Yeah, I need to heal up a little bit. For Hooded Man, how can I put this? There's an event later on in the game that will change his HP and MP growth. But it is not retroactive. If you want the maximum benefit out of it, you need to get that change at level 15. If you want to do that, you will need to kill off Hooded Man and do the rest of the tale with Ceodore solo. Plus a second tale, actually, with Ceodore solo as well. So, yeah, I'm not going to do that. I mean, it's only a difference of, like, 1,000-ish HP. I mean, it's not that much of a difference. Hooded Man has such insane, has good HP growth already anyway. Actually, it's probably really like close to the difference between 500 to 1,000. So, pretty much negligible. But if you want to do it, you can. Just be aware of it. I'm not going to do that because I don't like doing solo challenges, typically. It's actually not that bad, though, because Ceodore will level up faster. Unless you're finding something that inflicts sleep, it's usually not a big deal. But, yeah, something to be aware of. Anyway, next time we'll head over to Bestiary and go from there. This is Ryzen. Thanks for watching. Take care.